Hi everybody, my name is Jim with Full Moon Adventure Club, and today we're going to be reviewing the Lifedoo portable camp stove or fire pit. Now this thing is very cool, but I do have some pros and cons that you'll probably want to be aware of before you decide whether or not this is for you, so stick around for that. Now this is a very cool idea. I really wanted everything to be perfect on this guy because I think it'd be a real game changer for car camping and RV camping. It's so small, it fits so flat, you could literally store it anywhere. Very easy to set up, very easy to carry, and you can cook food on it or have a campfire in it. So it weighs about 17 pounds, it has a really nice size dimension to it. It's a really good size for a little campfire or for a grill. So I received this guy and I'm going to set it up and we're going to run it through the paces, and then I'm going to show you some of the pros and cons and things I'd like to see changed on it, so you can make an informed decision before you decide whether or not it's for you. If it is for you, there's an Amazon link down below. You can click that link and it'll take you straight over to it. So why don't we get into the testing right now? Okay, so this is not an original unboxing. When I first opened it, everything was wrapped in bubble wrap. You have your two grills, and then your four main pieces here, your two sides and two end pieces, three spacers for the grill top, and your ash catching pan down below. Now to set this up, it's very easy. You can do it in two different orientations, either wide or a little narrower. Pick whichever orientation you want, line up the grooves, and insert the two sides, and then it becomes pretty stable once you lock those down in place. You can also put in your little grill guard at the bottom there to kind of keep things in place, but also allow ash to fall through to that catching pan down below. Set up your three spacers and then put your grill on top. Now the second orientation, I think this one is mainly more for fires. It's a little wider so you can fit more stuff in there. In order to go with the second orientation, you just move that to the other slots, click them down into place, and it's a lot narrower and it better fits the grill. So it's a little closer to that size. So you put your little grill catcher at the bottom, put in your spacers, and then your grill up top, and as you can see, that's a little closer for cooking. Now in the wide stance, you can still use it with the grill, of course, and the grill does kind of lock into place side to side, but it can slide off the edges in the back, and also those little spacers can kind of move if you move it a lot. See how one kind of slid out? I'd like to see little grooves on those so they can kind of stay in place, or just little tabs on the end to make sure they don't slide out. Now let's change our orientation again to the narrow platform here for the grill and set it up, and you can see it fits really nice, and again, side to side, pretty good, but it can slip over the lip on either side in this direction, which could be a problem when you're flipping burgers. So I'd like to see them fix that basically just by making two grooves where the handle is on either side, and that way the grill would slip down into those grooves and not move anywhere. And I think that would be great for solving that problem, and put a little couple of flared edges on those spacers so they don't slip through. Let's go ahead and start a fire with this guy. All this firewood is really wet, you guys. It's been raining for like 3 days here solid. I didn't have any dry wood, so I'm gonna cheat with some lighter fluid and get that going. It really works quite well as a fire pit. It has plenty of airflow underneath, and you can really have a nice fire, and it's super easy to carry around. And of course you can grill food on it as well, which is really, really nice. You could use charcoal or anything you want. Now the problem that I ran into is that after this fire, it did get pretty hot down at the bottom, is that when it did that, it took off the paint on the back. As you can see right here, it just peeled it right off. And I talked to them and they said that was a problem they had with a certain batch of them that went out, but they're redesigning this with 3 millimeter stainless steel, and they said that's going to fix that problem. And the paint is only cosmetic, but that was definitely something that I wanted to share with you guys. So again, they told me that they did have a bad batch, and that's probably one of the units that I received, which makes sense because when I first received it all wrapped in bubble wrap, there were a couple of paint chips, so they might have had a primer problem or who knows. But that is a cosmetic thing. For some that's a huge deal, for others not so much. But I think it's a really cool idea. I really want to love this guy because it fits so small. You can store it anywhere, it's easy to set up, it's great for a grill or just having a campfire. The ash pan makes it very easy to dispose of your ash after everything's cooled off, and it just fits in such a small little package. If they would just fix a few of those things, I think that'd be great. The little sliders should just be bent on the end so they can't quite slide out of the grill. And the grill plate itself should have a little notch so it keeps it in place while you're managing, your burgers or whatever. And then the painting thing, they said their new model that's coming out in a month is going to have 3 millimeter stainless steel, and that's going to solve that problem, and it's going to be really cool. So I think all that's great. If the cosmetic problem is too much for you, I understand. If not, you know, go for it. But I think it's a really cool design, and I want to check out their new one for sure, but I wanted to let you guys know about all that good stuff. Also, it really wouldn't hurt them to like make a travel case for it. I kept the box, but the box is only going to last so long, and then you got those pieces rattling around. So I'd really like to see it come with a more permanent little case, even a plastic sleeve or a little duffel bag, whatever. I think that'd be a really good addition to this product. Again, if you're interested in this particular model, there's a link down below on Amazon, or you can wait for a month to see what they come out with the new stainless steel model, which I'm excited about. So I hope that helped you out. If it did, please like, share, subscribe. That really helps me out. Click the little notification bell so you actually get notified when I make a new video. And that about wraps it up. Until the next video, I'm Jim with Full Moon Adventure Club. Thank you so much for watching, and happy camping.